What's the call it? Like, come on.
What?
We should be watching this.
What?
Made
the Better?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What?
Is it a new episode?
I don't know. I think it's a reunion.
What? What?
Oh, shoot.
The Better? Oh, shit. So what?
Is it a new episode? I don't know. I think it's a reunion.
What the hell is playing?
What? Oh, shoot.
The Better? Oh, shit. So what? Is it a new episode?
I'm sorry. There it is right there. Hi. I gotta pop out the chat. Yeah. We ain't never ready. Oh, I like this lipstick.
You don't like it? You bought it?
I like it when I got on red. Shut up, Joshua. I got on pink. What my cough drop say?
You bought it.
My cough drop said.
I can't see the chat now.
There it is,
I'm missing my pipe. I need my pipe.
You gonna be my token today?
The token. Hey.
That's
Gemini
nasty.
X.
Let me see your old cough drop. That was nasty. Hi, squad. Hi, squad. My sinuses said, take me down, honey. But I'm here trying to get this Real Housewives stuff out of the way.
They said you got this to talk about. It may be old, but they say you need to be sucking. So you got
I am sucking. I'm sucking today, or I'm not sucking right now. I'm sucking. All right, Zill's in the house. Okay, Zill's, what's up? Y'all watch the Housewives today? Did y'all see? Did y'all see what I saw? Did y'all see what I saw on the Housewives today? I need to open this particular. You want to talk about Jesus?
He's all right. I love it.
Is this your phone number?
Yep, that's me.
Okay. Why this? Look, I gotta show this part. I gotta show this. I gotta start this video out by giving myself some props. I done lost it. Oh, there we are. I gotta start this video out by shouting out the producers of The Real Housewives of Atlanta for constantly hanging out on straightfromtheA.com. So I don't know if y'all saw this little scene today. I actually filmed this. You know, I screenshotted when they sent me the screener copy, but I didn't know if it was going to make the cut because sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Hold on. So I was like, if I spoke too soon and they cut it out, you know what I'm saying? Then I'd be looking like I was lying or something. So I had to wait for it to air today. Did it go through? Did they see that? Maybe they saw it. Did y'all
said we saw it.
Oh, okay, cool. Y'all saw that. I appreciate it, Lenina. No nonsense. Who doesn't troll straight from the A? Clearly, everybody is on straight from the A, honey. They in my comments. They on my Instagrams. They on my Facebook. They on my Twitter. Everybody, honey. For a blog that nobody reads. Everybody knows about it. And Zills want to talk about Jesus. What you want to talk about Jesus? Jesus died on the cross for our sins. And I mean, what you want me to say?
I went to church today.
Yeah.
ATLien service.
Why you didn't call me? Wake me up.
No, because you like bedside Baptist. You like to watch your service from live. You like your bitch become your living room.
I do.
I like to go to the church.
I do. Well, Zills wanted me to do like a call-in show or something, but I haven't like gotten all my call-in stuff together, and Josh's mouth too slick. I don't know, but what we're gonna do is first talk about the show, and then we can do whatever y'all want to do because I'm open. Okay, this week on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hey, Vonda, how y'all doing? I don't know if y'all noticed, but I noticed immediately, only because, you know, I know the shade that's going on with, you know, Chateau Sheree, that when Kim came to visit Sheree to like dish on the Barcelona trip, the first thing she does was what?
Bash Nene.
No, before that, when she walks in the door.
She comes to me, I love your plan, I love your house.
Yes, it's like,
it's an
she got to reiterate, like, as soon as she walked in the door, oh, I love your door. I love your house. I love that pot. I love that plant. Oh, I love your refrigerator. Oh, I love your countertops. It was like overkill because it was like, you know, she wanted to like give Sheree some validation about the chateau.
No, a cease and desist on cost on $20,000. Michelle got one of them, so was she counting that in her $20,000? She said Nene.
Well, mine was 10 and Nene's was 10.
Maybe so.
Because mine was like 5 pages long, and if that's the case, they charge like $2,000 a page. Like, I don't know what lawyer does that, but okay.
A lot of other slanderous stuff that you can sue again over.
She referenced the video that I did where I talked about Roachgate, where I said that it was offensive. She referenced me calling her KKK. Kim, Croy, and the kids. She referenced a whole bunch of things in that letter. So, you know, I think Nene and I got the letter at the same time. Nene said, like, even on the show, she said she threw hers away. Me, I posted mine on the site. It's on straightfromthe.com. I'm very hoarse, Ms. Virgo. I've been coughing and stuff.
But there's a season system.
Sinus draining and stuff. So I'm trying to, like, get over it. I'm not congested, but I'm just coughing. I mean, you know, I've been coughing. So,
there's a cease and desist number come through email. Don't they have to serve you? Like,
look, don't be telling them what to do. Don't be telling them what to do.
But
let them do what they do. No, I'm telling you, let them do what they do.
I ever got.
I don't want you to give them no legal advice. Let them keep doing what they do, so that it could be, you know, we could continue to post these damn fraudulent ass cease. What do you need to call it? Cease
and declare, cease and stop. Stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. Kim and her wigs needs to go. Child, Kim is just the victim in everything. Kim can't do no wrong.
I want to know how Kim knew what she's doing. She blocked you from all social media platforms.
Exactly. Kim, really, and I blocked her 2 years ago. Kim blocked me when I was talking about her nose job, and she claimed I was lying about her nose job when I put all her pictures up. And she blocked me, and she cursed me out, called me an asshole.
This is what I want to know. What man? My parents were married for like 40-something years, and my dad loved my mother dearly. God bless his soul. Rest in peace. What man want to sit in a car? Everywhere you go, just sit in a car for hours on end. What man? Just sits in the car.
I mean, Kim needs Croy there because she needs him to protect her from these black women who might shift her wig. Croy is her protector. He is her husband. Let Croy be there to come to Kim's aid. Like this video, share it. Let me know, you know, chat. Let's talk about it. Why do y'all think that Kim comes around, you know, with Croy every single time, comes to the set with Croy? And a lot of times it's not just Croy. It's Brielle, it's the babies. I don't even know their names. She got about 10 kids, Octa mom. But she brings like the kids like to all of her, like to work. Basically, it's work. So you don't see all of us other husbands coming to work with their wives, like unless they're filming like at home where Greg is there or whatever. You never see that. So yeah, Croy does need a job because clearly he ain't playing football and he ain't gonna be playing football anytime soon. I mean, he did they say he got his fat sucked out though. So he might be in a little better shape than he was.
But here's the funny thing. When she went to Gucci Mane wet and she said he was interviewing and trying out for a team, mind you, the season was well into full swing.
And she said Gucci Mane. She said she was really good friends with Gucci Mane, but she was just on was it The View?
No, it was
the Talk. Which one?
No, The Real.
The Real. View Talk Real, they all say. But she was just on that show with Keisha K.O. And remember when Keisha gave her the side eye?
Right.
When she was talking about the whole Roachgate situation?
Right.
So Yeah, it's like Keisha didn't know who you were 2 weeks ago, but now y'all is good friends and you here at this wedding. The real tea about Kim going to Gucci Mane's wedding was that she's friends with Carlos King, who was the former executive producer of the Housewives, who saw that, Kim's was looking like, a racist and decided, okay, it would be good press and promotion.
For both of them.
Yes. Yes. For you to go, not for both of them, but for her
to
go to
more stars on that show too.
Well, yeah, but Kim's not a star. I'm saying it would be good to see Kim, or to at least get some diversity in the audience, and for Kim to be around some black people or a rapper like Gucci Mane was a good thing, and the timing was perfect. So, it was around the time the Roachgate thing happened. It was around the time all the things were happening with Brielle, the Confederate flag situation was coming out. It was around the time, everybody was calling Kim a racist when, Nene was like, she's, what did she call her? He said, first she was going in on Brielle, said the roach fell out her funky pussy. Then she, called Kim a racist, and, so it was just the perfect time to let Kim tell it she's best friends with the Kardashians. I mean, I don't think they're best friends.
I think that Kardashian, like anybody else, reach out to other minor celebrities, promote all their products. So you, my friend, you may have less followers than me, but I'm going to give you this heart or whatever to go promote. I just they use everybody as a promotion team for them.
Can we talk about Candy and Kim for a second?
Yes, that's what they were just asking about.
I don't think that Candy ever snaps on Kim. Like, Candy corrected her when it came to, like, her cursing her. Like, who the fuck you cursing at? But at the end of the day, like, it came full circle. And they were like cool again. Oh, you're right, Kim. Okay, let's hug it out.
She wouldn't have done it with nobody else.
Right. No, Candy would have dragged her. So I just be feeling like Candy always just lets Kim off the hook for whatever
all of them
reason.
did besides Mimi.
When the Roachgate situation happened and all the other ladies were co-signing Nene, like, yes, it was racist. The way Kim was acting was racist when she came in there. I even told y'all in that video I got with Quad and them, when, from the white party, when we were sitting in the back room and we heard Kim throw glasses and breaking glass, and I was like, if a bitch broke a glass in my house,
it would be an issue.
Yes. And first of all, you weren't even drinking out of glass. You came in there with plastic cups.
What about the part that they sat there and deleted where she killed that bug on Nene's couch?
Oh yeah. She killed the bug on Nene's couch.
It's a pool party, so flies everywhere. It's inside out.
And it's all white. It's all white. So, and that was when we saw Croy and Brielle in the kitchen trying to find something to clean out Nene's couch because Kim had did that. Like, it was so disrespectful. But I digress. As far as Candy Kim is concerned, like, Candy did bring up the fact that Kim brings Croy everywhere, which, we know. I've been saying that for weeks now. Everybody says that about Kim. I personally believe that Kim brings Croy everywhere she goes because she doesn't trust him to be alone. She doesn't, like, they're 10 years apart. You know what I'm saying? He's 10 years her junior. And I feel like Kim knows that, she's aging. Like, she's very, like, now she's addicted to plastic surgery and she's trying to, like, hold on to her youth. And I feel like her, like, dragging Croy everywhere is just
but even if she knows he ain't got nothing else to do.
So.
Ain't got nothing else to do either.
And that. Because they got like 5, 6 kids.
What's wrong with these kids?
Exactly. Why is he
save the money on the nanny? Because you ain't got the money to pay.
Codependency. Exactly, Lenina. Like, it's interesting. Their whole relationship is interesting. But to let Kim tell it, they have the perfect family, the perfect relationship. Everything's great. And all the ladies are jealous of her. And clearly that's not true because Kim comes in, with guns blazing every single time she comes on set. And she does that. Why? Because she needs a peach. These other ladies already have a peach. Kim wants a peach desperately because ain't nobody watching Don't Be Tardy for the Trailer Park. Nobody.
But you know what? If Candy had treated Kim the way she treated those girls from Escape over her songs and stuff like that, people might have a little bit more respect for her when it comes to Housewives. Because Kim stole a song from her. Kim didn't pay her when she want to talk about being crazy over her money. And Kim has made allegations. I'm sure that somebody from production or something say Kim said something about you licking her box or something. Somebody had told her something.
Kim says a lot of things that are very problematic. Like, the Sweetie situation, which now they're calling Sheree Sweetie 2.0 because Sheree is showing a whole lot of loyalty to Kim for whatever reason, and nobody knows why. The whole Sweetie situation, the way she treated Sweetie, the little racist undertones that she's always said. You know, I'm a black woman living in a white woman's body. You know, I don't want to sit around eating fried chicken. She called Don Juan a nappy butt or something.
You know, they edited that. They took that out this episode.
Was that not in this episode, you guys?
Nope.
When Kim and Don Juan were arguing, they were on the bus, and Kim said, "Get your nappy butt out this bed or something," because he was like picking his bunk when they were on that bus trip when Sweetie was there. So they showed a little clip of Kim saying that. So there's several clips, and I'm sure they're gonna bring them out at the reunion. Maybe they're saving that for the reunion.
Hopefully.
But it was in the screener copy. So I was like, oh, okay. I haven't seen anybody tweeting them on it because I didn't watch it live with y'all. I was trying to, but I couldn't. But I didn't notice anybody talking about that on Twitter, which I found odd. So I'm like, oh, they must have cut that part out. They also cut out, you know, when Nene, the whole rape gate situation was going on. Of course, you saw the straight from the A, you know, tagline go up. But there were other things that they had, like all of you guys' tweets, well, several tweets that were like, you know, Nene need to go, fire her, drag her, whatever. And so they had a bunch of tweets and they deleted. They didn't show those today. But again, like, I was telling, you know, Josh, it was like Nene had apologized, and bringing this up again, of course, it's rehashing it, but, you know, it's to be expected because it's the show. They moved past it. It seemed like Candy moved past it. Candy was okay with it, and Candy made it seem like it was her bandmates that wanted to boot.
Yeah, and her manager.
Yeah, and her manager.
And I wish Mona Scott Young have an issue with anybody saying anything. And she sit there and produce Love and Hip Hop. She should jump off a bridge.
You got that right.
And she give her people drugs. Goodbye.
She sure does.
Somebody kill me, okay?
Look, allegedly.
I seen it.
Mona got all the money. Don't be. Oh, you seen it? Oh God. Oh no. I believe
you know they don't film stuff in my spot. I've seen it, so she can come and try to sue me and get this little condo I got and this little BMW, so she can come right on if she like to.
I believe it, honey.
She come for me. I pull my camera receipt. I keep a receipt, so she come for me if she wants to.
You got the receipts of Candy kissing Portia too, didn't you?
I got receipts of that, and I got receipts where homegirl got arrested.
Oh yeah, Karen King.
Karen King.
Ooh, her mugshot was child.
They came and got her in that bathroom.
If I ever get arrested, I hope I ain't got no braids under my wig, because when they make you take off that wig and take that picture, that is the worst, honey. That is the worst. Yes, Josh be bringing it on them, honey. Josh be slamming them with them receipts. And you know, I be having receipts too, honey, but people be trying to shoot me with them receipts, honey. They can't stand me and my receipts, but it's all good. You want to see Kim survive Beverly Hills? No, she couldn't. Hell, Kim probably couldn't survive a day on Beverly Hills. First of all,
them bitches will wear her out. First of all, them white women read. Show. Oh my God, those white women read for one. And then two, they got so much money. Kim poor behind could not afford to live in California, period. She can only visit on the weekend and come right back Monday morning.
And you know, Kim is the primary breadwinner at this particular time. I don't know what you think Croy gonna do now.
What he been doing?
What'd he do?
Pump his ass with jail and walk behind Kim.
Oh, he managed the flea market.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Y'all, if y'all ever watch her do her lives and stuff, he behind the camera. Y'all can see him in the window, like moving the light and turning this up, turning it while they selling gel, hairbrushes, fingernail polish, tampons, socks, bathrobes, and lotions on their Instagram.
Robes.
Bathrobes.
Croy gonna Uber. Croy gonna pick people up.
You know what? Croy could be
a
Uber black driver. Mm-hmm. That's a good career for him.
Mm-hmm. Pop his ass. Child.
Yeah, Erica Jane would read her.
Oh, we forgot. Okay, so Cynthia took Will to the airport. You know, they had to film a scene with Will now that Cynthia's back from Barcelona. I'm always the bad person. Like I told y'all, I wasn't built to break. Okay, I'm always the bad person when I spill the tea. So last summer, I spilled the tea about how I felt like this was a manufactured relationship. You know, I may have said cut the check, Cynthia barely hires new boyfriend, but that was just terminology. I didn't mean literally that she bought a boyfriend. I meant that he was hired to be on the show. So, needless to say, y'all have seen the lack of chemistry between the two throughout.
That light skinned girl was not having it. I wonder where she picked him up from.
Don't misgender him.
I'll fuck y'all with
I done fell out. I can't breathe. Oh my God. Where you go, Josh? But y'all have seen the lack of chemistry between them from the very beginning. And, you know, while we were rooting on them, I stand by my first assessment that I don't feel like Cynthia and Peter are apart, or I don't, because even with Peter coming in and out and the little time that he was there, and you know, Peter had a confessional. Peter didn't film but 1 or 2 episodes or whatever, and he had a confessional. Will didn't have no confessional.
But let me just say this: from the first night him and Cynthia got together, when we were all there, let me tell you, when he walked in that, I forgot, like this black suit.
Oh, Will?
Yeah, he came up to you. He was like, "Oh, hey, trouble." See, then I didn't know they had went on a little date.
Yeah, because he was like that. Here comes trouble.
Here comes trouble. I didn't know she wanted to do this. So she back behind him. So he's talking to these producers and all these people. Yada, 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 checking out this. So he pulls up to the side. Like, hey, trouble. There comes trouble. I was like, I wonder what he mean by that. He just goes the rest of the night. We don't see him. Lord behold, we didn't know they was about to get hooked up that night. But I'm telling you, he acted like a straight home girl when he got in there. After him and Eva had that disagreement, and he felt like he was looking bad. When he filmed again with Cynthia,
oh yeah, you could tell he was really.
He was not having it. He was not having it. She tried to kiss him. He tucked his bomb to the side. Like
no, the scene after when they left the party, he wasn't feeling it. You could tell because he was like, you know, am I here? I mean, I'm here for you. I'm not here for anything else. Like, have you bought me a Maserati? Have you paid my? You remember he said that? He was like, I got a house. I got a car. What would I need for you? And it was like, dude, you was really in your fit.
But he was really acting like a homegirl.
Right.
Well, in that car. I mean, to me, he had a bit, you know.
I think Will is a very good
He is a nice guy. I do not think he's gay, but I felt like.
I don't think he's gay, for the record.
Right. I don't think he's gay either, but how he acted in that car was like real, like, homegirl, like sister stop.
He did act like, you know what they say about light-skinned people.
Right, they're very sensitive.
Light-skinned boys be in their feelings. Like, they're really sensitive.
Girl, he got there, tucked that bomb like, no, ma'am, you won't mess with me today.
She was trying
to kiss him.
Will was
he wouldn't let Cynthia pick him up from the house. Now you can pick him up to the gas station.
And I knew Will was in his feelings. I mean, you know, from the things that he said to me, he was very.
And if I see you out on the red carpet and you roll your eyes at me, smooches.
He ain't gonna do that.
Will is, I think, low key petty.
You think so?
Yes, he is in his feelings. Think about the conversation you have. He's maybe not vindictive petty, but he's like emotionally petty. Like. You said boo to me, and he'll be like, nan, boo, boo. He ain't talk to you no more.
And I did a video, you know, a while back, and I talked about how, you know, we had an actual phone conversation about him. You know, this was before he even filmed any more scenes. Like, it was when he met Cynthia. He saw me there. I guess he agreed to, like, you know, the little dating thing or whatever. Nobody knew where it was going to go from there. And I guess, you know, because, you know, he's handsome, most of the time the producers go by, you know, crowd participation. The ladies love him. I mean, he's a handsome guy. You know, he's a well-dressed guy, got little coins or whatever. So the ladies loved him for Cynthia. So, you know, he pretty much got the gig. And before all of that, you know, he and I had a conversation, and it's fine. You know, I'm not divulging any secrets or anything, but at the end of the day, he was asking me, you know, what can he do with this? You know what I mean? Like, how to handle it. Because I was like, at the end of the day, you got 3 million people watching you. You just got to be careful. And these are the warnings that I gave him. Like, you know, and if you have something to sell, you need to sell it now. And that was it pretty much. You know, there wasn't any indication that the relationship between he and Cynthia was not real in our conversation. However, I got the feeling, you know, my discernment that it was, and I went with it. So, you know, them being mad at me, Cynthia, you know, feeling some kind of way, you know, we cool now, I guess. It was like, you know, you said he don't like me. You said, yeah, I know you went on a little date or whatever. I mean, he said he talked to you about blog stuff, but I was just like, okay.
She was very defensive, so was her people. And then how are you going to have your ex-husband call somebody else and try to defend your new relationship? That is so weird. Like, if that ain't the
when Peter
shit,
called me when I was in
on your vacation with Kenya, her new husband.
The thing that I couldn't show y'all everything because, you know, we was trying to do like a FaceTime interview and the audio was messed up and I only got one side.
Let's get into this. As soon as they enter Kim into Sheree's house, they automatically start talking about, you know, Sheree with her bad, yada, yada, yada. Then she goes in and says, well, you know, Nene and her stuff, whatever, she was dating Greg when she was a stripper. He was married with 5 kids. Then she just thought, you know, well, we know, you know, she was cheating on Greg. She's not faithful to her husband. So she automatically starts jumping into this attacking on Nene.
Immediately. It was all about Nene. It was like the reason why they got together was to attack Nene.
Right.
And I feel like that was because Nene dragged the hell out of Kim and Brielle while they were in Barcelona.
Right.
When that text, you know, when that video of Brielle in the bathroom came out, you know, it was a setup. Like Nene, none of the other girls had seen it. Sheree had seen it. But
Sheree didn't say anything.
You know, the producers, when they got them all at the table, they all got the text, which is what I was saying. No, I be getting my tea, honey, which was what I was saying in on the site when I blogged about it. Like, Kim sent the text to 5 people, period. And Kim was going on shows after that saying, you know, no one had it but Nene. No one, I mean, I don't understand how to get out because no one had, no, girl, 5 people had it.
On Larry
Anybody could have had it. You know what I'm saying? You sent it to 5 people. So you're blaming Nene for leaking this text, but you sent it to 5 people. That being said, you know, I mean, I would have been upset if I was Nene too, if I had these guests in my home and one of my guests' children, you know, did something.
Who wasn't invited.
Who wasn't invited did something so disrespectful. It was disrespectful. And the mother should have been blamed for the actions of the daughter, regardless if the daughter is grown or not. You know, the mother should have been blamed for that. Like, why is your daughter here disrespecting my home?
And if you're gonna come to my party and there's a theme, at least be respectful enough to come and dress as a theme. And not
she had on a white
t-shirt and some jean shorts, and Croy looked like he just been cutting grass.
I hate you.
But I mean, I don't know.
So you looking up Fashion Nova. What is Kim holding over Sheree's head? I have no idea. I don't think Kim is holding anything over Sheree's head.
Sheree got to read to be able to know what she's saying. You know, Sheree didn't graduate from high school.
I think that allegedly. I think that Sheree is just holding on to what she thinks can keep her employed.
Because none of the other black girls would have seen it for Sheree. I mean, every kind of interaction she had with other girls, nobody has any relationship with Sheree because she was gone for so long and she doesn't have anything going on in her own life. She had till Sheree fiasco is over with. So her and Kenya can't even argue about that.
Yep. So, you know, you're right, Jay the Diva Johnson. They both hate
That's
Nene.
What they have in common. So, they both hate Nene. They all came on the show at the same time.
Nene all day long.
Nene rose up and they stayed a flat line.
And again, we talked about this last time. Sheree was supposed to be the star. Season 1. They had set Sheree up to be the Real Housewife. She was living behind the gates. She had her
family, Holyfield. Our daughter was her assistant. She was acting like
Michael
she was so
Knight,
grand.
God rest his soul, was her, you know, helping her design her clothing. Like she was shopping for shoes and they was bringing them to her. Like it was just, she was just living this fabulous.
That was Marlo's store. That was Marlo's story.
She was just living this fabulous life. And Nene was the unknown. You know, Greg was an investor, a real estate investor or whatever. Like nobody knew either one of them. And, you know, she was friends with Sheree and that was it. So, you know, Nene's personality kind of broke her out the box and she ended up being the star. And what did Sheree get? Put in the background and the rest is history.
Kept going. After season 1, Sheree went down one season after the next. She never could catch a break. She go get a big check, she buy a car, and then the lawyers are repo.
Yeah, her attitude and her, you know, lack of financial responsibility was her downfall. So basically she was trying to live this life that she had, you know, signed up for on TV.
That she couldn't live up to.
And she couldn't live up to it. And you know,
but it would piss me off too, to be on a level I'm the one that's supposed to be a star. And then this old ratchet bitch that need her teeth done. She had a 27 piece. She was shopping with Mama Joyce and them shopping out. Back then when Nene first came on. She had no real clothes forever. She had this old buy here, pay here, Range Rover truck. Like she was struggling.
It's gotta be a buy here, pay here.
Oh, you know they call it buy here. One time the signal light won't work. You just kept hearing it blink. You know when your signal light out on a luxury car blink real fast, it ain't working. I'm like, oh, poor Nene. But that was for then Nene was slow with her money. So she ain't get no new car right away. True. It took Nene a couple of years to get a car. Then she got a house.
Greg bought, well, you know, I'm a car whore, so I know every car she had. But then Greg bought the big Rolls or whatever.
Right.
The Rolls Bentley, I don't know.
The Rolls Royce.
Before that, she had that Quattroporte. But that's what made me want the
she had
Maserati.
that Maserati. Then she had a new Range Rover. You know, Nene was coming up slowly. Then this is really the first house she bought. That's the real tea. I don't know how she was renting. But to her credit, she paid cash for it. Now I don't know how her taxes look, and she set up a payment plan with them.
Shit, we all in
and
me too.
I don't hate her, but I'm just saying she had the money to even at least set up a payment plan with them.
I ain't playing with
and she paid her house off. And her house is gorgeous. House is fantastic. Now, Portia house, on the other hand, is like a nice neighborhood. It was once a nice house.
Was Portia this episode?
Yes, at the beginning with at the cupcake place with her sister.
Well, was it relevant?
No, because she was talking about, I think me and Nene are, you know, on bad good terms. You know, I had to leave, you know, just for my sanity, you know. And she brought her that God stuff. Like, girl, you drink Hennessy, you fight, and you go to church. I mean, she is like my Siamese twin. We drink Hennessy, we fight, and we go to church.
That's your twin.
That's my twin. You know, I fight. You know, I drink some Hennessy, and you know, I go to church.
You do fight, honey.
I fight down. So listen, if any of you guys want to try me out here in this I'm ready for you. I never said that. I'm ready for you. I'm the one you want to walk up on. Please do. I love to fight. Please do. And now that I'm not drinking, I think I'm going to move a lot faster. I don't know, when I get drunk, I feel like I got wings. I feel like this fly.
Y'all say I don't let Josh talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Go keep going.
Sheree needs to go and call the Bone Collective and grow up. Listen, here's the let me get on.
What is our drink? Coke Zero. I'm on that Coke Zero and water. You know, I told y'all I gave up alcohol.
Sheree don't know how old she is because she dropped out of high school. So we go.
Sheree like 52. 52. I don't know how old Sheree is. Don't even give me a line. They all in their 50s, child. Cynthia ain't the
besides
one.
Candy.
Yeah, Candy close.
Candy has a stage age and a birthday.
I don't know if it's Portia's last season. I don't know. Again, like I was saying earlier,
I think she redeemed herself from the reunion, from what I heard.
Really? I feel like Portia, like everybody said, everybody has an issue with Portia. Portia was a part of everyone's storyline, and I feel like because she was one of the lowest paid, I don't think that she would be the first to go. They're gonna cut you from the top. They're gonna cut the fat, trim the fat from the top. So.
But I feel like
I would say Kenya, Cynthia.
They could really let Cynthia rest for a season. Or two, or three or four.
Those are the two at the top, Kenya, Cynthia.
I don't think they're gonna let Nene go.
I don't think Nene. Nene is the very top. Then I think it's Kenya, and then I think it's Cynthia. And then
they ain't gonna let Candy go.
Oh well, Candy is out. Well, Candy and Nene might be neck and neck. That's why I didn't mention her. And then at the bottom is Sheree and Portia. I think Portia makes less than Sheree. I can't remember.
No, I think Portia's making more than Sheree because Sheree can't count you. It's given. The girl can't count. Like that read that Nene allegedly said. Listen, right.
I'll let you tell it.
Listen.
You read her.
Nene was like, she's not going to argue with anybody who doesn't even have a GED or a high school diploma. Next question, Andy. And since she went back and said, next question. And Andy fell out in his chair. They said he was laughing.
Next.
There's nothing wrong with being 50, y'all. By the way, there's nothing wrong
with
being 50.
There's nothing wrong with being 50, clearly. I mean, you know, they say I'm 50, but I'm not. But there's nothing wrong with being 50. Exactly, Data Diva. She's around 47-ish. Somewhere around.
Yeah, Candy's in her mid-40s.
Oh my God, Candy is in her 30s.
No, she's not. She at least she even admitted she's not out of her 30s. Phaedra was never in her 30s on this show. Phaedra has a stage age.
Phaedra been 38 for 10 years.
10 years. Bitch graduated law school in 93, but she's still 30. Like, I don't get it. She was riding horses at 40, but she was like, oh, I was 12. Bitch, you like a grown ass woman.
Everybody got stage age, Kenya needs to stay with the baby on the way. I mean, I've heard, is she pregnant? Oops, I missed it. Is she pregnant for real? Like, there's been so many pregnancy rumors with Kenya. It's been like one every other month. That's why I haven't even reported on it, because I don't know how accurate it is at this point.
You know, I never got into that.
And you know what's funny? The AJC called me.
And asked you?
Yes, and asked me about it. What's up, Rodney Ho? We was talking about the other day. He was like, "Do you believe that Kenya was pregnant?" And I was like, "I haven't received any confirmation, but I mean, she might be, because you can't necessarily say that a woman is not pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, only she knows her body. Just because she's not showing doesn't mean she's not pregnant. So, and just because she has a food baby doesn't mean she is pregnant. So I mean, there's no way to sit here and just break it down and be like she is or she isn't. But I'm not saying everything is a lie with Kenya. Look, I'm not saying it, and don't be getting all up in your feelings. I'm just saying that it's questionable. That is all I said. Even with the husband is questionable. You gotta admit that the timing of Kenya's marriage and the situation that was going on, that Kenya needed something, you know, that year, that all of a sudden she gets married and comes on the show as a married woman. Like, you got to admit that just seemed kind of odd.
Think about it. Let's be devil's advocate. Let's just say Kenya knew this was going to piss the producers off, because he's been in Hollywood for a long time. Right. With her straight to DVD movies. So,
not straight to DVD. She was in Twa.
All of them straight to DVD.
That way, and a whole bunch of
all straight to DVD. She was in Waiting Exhale. Lionel.
Okay, she was in Martin.
Oh, I mean, I'll clip it. Now, Sheree was in the game on BET.
Cynthia was in Sharknado.
So was Portia. They got killed as soon as they screamed.
Nene was in Celebrity Apprentice.
Now, that was their best show ever. Celebrity Apprentice was...
Who else was on there?
Nene been on everything, though.
Yeah, Nene been on everything before everybody.
And before everyone.
And Dance with the Stars.
With her Ebony, her cover for magazine. She been on
everything. She did do that first. And then Candy did hers.
Magazine.
She did Celebrity Apprentice, and then Portia did hers. She did Dance with the Stars. Then Kim did hers. Okay, Nene, we see
Nene was on in Oprah in the OWN magazine.
Candy is 41. Google it. Google be lying, child.
Kenya was on Deliver Us from Evil.
Yeah, Deliver Us from Evil. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. So, I mean, I'm not saying that her marriage is not real. And again, I told y'all earlier, I don't know if that video is on YouTube or not, but I saw them in Martha's Vineyard in September. I was there the same time they were there. And so I was like, "Hey, Kenya." And she was like, "Hey." You know, they would sit at the bar, and, you know, they were like up under each other, but it wasn't no cameras around either. And Martha's Vineyard is like a couples town. Like, it's nothing but like couples. And, you know, I wasn't there with a couple, but, you know, because
she was with her rich white lady friends.
I was not. We were having fun, eating lobster and drinking.
I know, but listen,
it was great. And sitting by the fire pit.
But I think Kenya might have played the producers in order to drop this now, come back, take a loss for this season a little bit, and then come back and win all next season. I think she is. I think she might have played them. They might be mad because when we went to Cynthia thing, they was paying her no mind. The cameras weren't following her around. True. She mic'd herself. I ain't never seen anybody mic themselves.
That's true. Kenya was coming in there like, hey, you know, like whatever. And it's almost like she wanted people to see, and she was at the bar by herself. Kim was on Kim was on Starsky and Hutch. Yup. She was on the Dukes of Hazzard. She was Daisy Duke's best friend. I remember Kim from that. Y'all don't remember? You think they have a Yandy going on? I don't know. I'm lost. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel because, you know, when I go live, I'll go live on this channel. I will re-upload this to my regular channel until, you know, the other technical difficulties get corrected, which I'm confident that they will. What else do we have? I mean, I talked about the reunion already.
Let's talk about Nene's rape joke.
Okay, let's talk about the rape joke.
You reported on it first. I'm gonna give you my feedback.
I was one of the people to report on it first. Nene was in San Francisco and she did a joke. She had been doing the same joke actually for months prior to that, but in San Francisco, I guess it had a little bit more of a sting because Uber is headquartered in San Francisco. And so when she was on stage, she was, whatever the joke was like, you know, make sure you protect that Hello Kitty or whatever. You know, and some people laugh, I don't know, but somebody in the audience said, you know, kill yourself, you know, fuck you, and was heckling her because when she said that about, you know, women, you know, riding with Ubers, and Nene said, well, I hope your Hello Kitty gets taken or whatever. And, you know, that turned into a whole rape issue. It wasn't funny. You know, she apologized. She got a whole bunch of backlash. She got pulled from the escape tour, all of that. So, I mean, you know, a lot of people like say, you know, well, she was on stage. It should have been like, you know, left on stage. But people take things that you say on stage or in jest, you know what I'm saying, seriously, because, you know, you can joke about certain things that, you know, are hurtful to others. So go ahead, Josh.
I think because it was a joke, comedians say so many things and allowed to let that arena be that something that's not politically correct and let it be funny and leave it there. And
I mean, I want to compare this because I like Nene, and I'm not saying that she was right or wrong, you know what I mean? But, you know, I feel like there's a thin line. Like, you have to be careful with your craft as far as who you offend when you're on stage. And when no nonsense, you crazy. And just okay, I wanna draw like a similarity with like Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan claims to be a comedian, and she was joking about her boyfriend being a monkey. She, you know, that, you know, it was like several things.
But
like,
nobody likes Claudia Jordan.
Well, no, but
I get what you're saying. But
Claudia Jordan says she's a comedian. And she was on the red carpet joking about it was so many black people because they were at a black party, and she was joking and saying there were so many black people there that the only thing she saw were teeth, black people in black, you know, and everybody was like, what? You know, so she was accused of being a colorist because of the things that she said, but she said it under the guise of being a comedian. So there is a thin line as to what you can say, and you can't use the excuse of being a comedian for saying it.
I guess ask Kathy Griffin. But I guess with all the housewives having to say something about it, like Kim said something about it, Sheree saying something about it, and Sheree really trying to drive it home that Nene was wrong and yada yada
and
yada.
I think that's another reason that she and Nene have beef, because it seems like Sheree got like a boner for Nene. Like,
she does.
Really
she has a hard on
for Nene down.
Yeah, and I think what people don't understand, even with this comedy thing, even with Monique, people don't realize how much money comedians make because they can tour year round. So Nene's smart to get in the comedian arena. She can tour wherever, do whatever, and make money year round, and you ain't got to wait on a show or check from a show or something like this or whatever. So when it comes to that, that's smart. And she's on the stage with big name comedians. She was up there with Sherry Shepherd this weekend, all these other people.
Because Nene has an audience.
She has an audience. And she was on Tiffany Haddish. She was on that show that day.
And it's people that are going to pay. You know, with Nene's name on that flyer, so you can't knock the lady hustle.
When she made that comment, Tiffany Haddish
a lot of comedians are mad at her too.
I know, because they feel like, oh, she can just come up and, you know, call herself a comedian, then command the same kind of money they've been working for years.
Lunell.
Yeah, Lunell. But I mean, look at Lunell. I'd be mad with anybody if I look like Lunell.
Ain't nothing wrong with Lunell. She got a big nose just like me. Nothing wrong with Lunell.
It's not like her physical attributes. It's just attackiness that goes along with it. Them long nails. I mean, it just looks nasty.
Claudia has deep-rooted colorists. I agree, Lenina. And I blogged about it, and Claudia got so mad at me. And I was just going by
shit, by sure.
Like, I posted the video of her on stage and the jokes, and I let the people judge for themselves. And that was another, you know, incident where people were like coming for me for, like, you know, calling it as I saw it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Tiffany Haddish said Nene was drunk that night.
I believe it. They all be drunk, don't they?
I thought it was funny. That's what she said on Watch What Happened Live.
Oh,
like, she was dead at night, and she was like, Nene was drunk.
So, I mean, she might have been giving her out. She said it because she was drunk, and she wasn't able to, like, you know,
handle it.
Stop herself from saying things that she would have if she weren't drunk.
Could have been it.
Maybe. Said leave Lunell alone. I ain't bothering you. I don't have a problem with Lunell.
What else happened on this episode?
We finish talking? We talked about Cynthia and Will pulling away.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. That was crazy.
You mean her tears that didn't fall?
And I said that too. I mean, she tried,
but she really cried on Instagram Live, but she didn't cry on camera.
On camera, because I feel like, I think by the time they had filmed this, most of the stuff had blown over.
Right.
So they got to rehash it and recreate the emotion that had gone on months before. But I mean, she tried. She tried. I mean, her eyes got wet a little bit. I'm gonna give her that. But she cried for real on Instagram.
But I think she was really upset about it. I think she hated all the backlash she got. But I think there was other white media outlets that was trying to take it too far. Like, I feel like TMZ was trying to take it too far.
Yeah, but TMZ takes everything too far.
Not when it comes to white people.
Yeah, they do that to them too. TMZ will beat a horse to death. They will report on the same person 25 times. Like, look at the Heather Locklear thing. Like, well, you don't even know who that is. The girl who she's an alcoholic now. She got arrested. And they had her mugshot, and now they talk about her husband, her daughter going on trip. And they talk about it. Like, it's like every day. Like, I visit TMZ. I'm a fan of TMZ too. So I just look and be like, damn, they talking about this person again. We don't even care about this person. That girl ain't even been on TV in 20 years. But you talking about her every other day. Well, she was arrested this day. She got out this day. And then she was going here this day. Her daughter and her husband was here this day. So they do it to black people and white people alike. I think. You may think otherwise. What do you think?
I mean, maybe. I don't really like watch TMZ. I just watch when they be talking about the black people. But
but TMZ is one. Like, I don't follow up as much as TMZ. I do a story and let it go. Like, y'all think these videos that I was doing on what's his face was, an issue. But I was just doing it because I knew it was that it was an issue with him, that, he felt some kind of way and he was trolling me. But on the site, I do a post. I say what I think. I let it go. I let y'all talk about it.
I like you call me nigga.
Every now and then, what happened? Every now and then, I'll come back and talk about something else that relates to it, and then I'll link back to the first post. But it might be months later. I'm not gonna do I'm not doing a post back to back like that. No, I shall not. But y'all can tell me what happens. Y'all can let me know, honey.
Zill's got quiet.
What's Zill's jump in the pool with Kenya's husband and text him. What? When he's in the city at the hotel. Okay, Zills. We still here? Are we still here? Okay. Well, actually, that's how.
We might have to come back after Kim go and watch what happened live and call her lies. Oh, yeah. Because Kim would tell a lie,
Is that midnight or 11?
It comes on 11.
Okay.
Kim would tell a lie so quick.
Yeah, we might have to come back and see what Kim's talking
about. But y'all do know, we did drive around a Biltmore the other day.
We did.
And we saw some cars in New York. We know everybody.
Brielle's, G-Wagon. Range.
Zill's, okay.
I just wanted to make sure you were still in the house.
He's not cockeyed.
I put the link, and we talk about the blogging masterclass for all the people who reach out to me every day wanting tips and tricks and this, that, and the third about blogging, that type of thing. We're creating a blogging masterclass. I put the link in the description of this video as well, and it'll be in the description of every video from now on as we create, the syllabus and the things that we're going to talk about.
You know what they said at the club the other night? They think some of the stuff that people are saying open up Andy's eyes to Kim.
Really?
Just like how that last week opened up his eyes to Phaedra. Mm-hmm. They feel like what everybody was saying was like, wow, he kind of looked at it a little in a different way.
I hope so.
I hope so too, and I hope she don't ever have to come back up there again.
I hope so. Because I feel like they actually drove home that Croy point, because they've been talking about the Croy situation forever. Mm-hmm. Actually, the reason why Kim didn't go to Barcelona was because of Croy. She wanted to bring Croy, and all the ladies were like, no, you can't bring Croy. Like, you already bring him to every single taping. You're not going to bring him to Barcelona.
And when they're not allowed
none of us can bring him to Barcelona. And I'm sure Kim was like, well, I'll pay whatever. Who cares? He can't come. Right. And so Kim, was like, since Croy can't come, she wouldn't go. And, then she made up the story about
health.
No, the health thing, but she said that they were doing promo for Don't Be Tardy for the Trailer
Which is a lie. Which is a lie.
Because we're not promoting that. Oh, you gonna be in the class? Cool, you make. Oh, cool. Andy is full of something. But I feel like Andy is just doing what he needs to do to.
And he really wants to be a celebrity.
And even with Kim, like even if he opened his eyes to the white privilege and all the things that they say that Kim does, the racism, all of that, I feel like Kim is actually more likely to stay than not. I don't want her there simply because, you know, people love the hater. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I'm hoping that they feel like that's a bad thing. But good, bad, or indifferent, people watch and you know, watch it so they can drag her some more. You know, so we'll see. Is Croy doing broadcasting for the NFL? I haven't heard that. Can he even speak well enough to do broadcasting? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
Kim is always saying Croy's doing something that he's not doing. He's been auditioning for teams while the season in full swing. Croy. He was about to go be traded to another team. When I watched Don't Be Talking for the Part of season 1, and she was like, he was going to go play for another city, and they was gonna have to move. That never happened. You know, Kim has spent a lot. Well, maybe he driving around her in Big Papa so they can finance their life. Because why does Brielle have a G-Wagon? Like, she got the limited kind, like that big one that everybody has, like an X.
Well, I mean, she said she bought it off of flea market proceeds from selling stuff on Instagram.
They don't have that much followers. Like, give it to me now. But she dating that baseball player.
She ain't dating him no more. They broke up. And Kim
tried She said they ain't broke up.
No, Kim said that they hadn't broke up. And then Brielle came back and said it was true. And they had Kim.
Well, maybe she sucked him off one good time and got a Jeep out of it before her birthday came. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. How much you were being brought up, your mama calling some married man, asking for a Cadillac Escalade and stuff like that. You don't think you can learn the same traits? You don't have to punch in. You don't have to punch in a regular clock. I'll call him Big Papa. Next.
That's why I was like kind of appalled at Kim trying to say, was it Kim or Sheree trying to say that Nene met Greg when she was a stripper?
Nene said that. Yeah, took him from his wife.
Yeah, so Kim basically was fucking Big
Papa. You remember she said, now you close your legs to marry me.
Yeah, and he had
said in the thing.
Yeah, so.
But they cut that out in the full episode. But Kim said that now Sheree the one needed to close her legs because Greg was married and took him from his 5 kids. And if you saw the marriage special, he was already divorced when they met. And Nene was like, it's not my problem what y'all want around. Y'all need to talk to Greg. But what y'all have to understand, Greg is 89 years old. You don't have time to fuss with them ghetto children, with them box braids. You know, the son was over here at the restaurant over here asking people, charging people pictures and stuff.
Not charging people.
He was trying to be $5 for a picture. Greg's son.
No, he wasn't.
I swear to God on my life.
Greg's son?
Greg, oldest son, was charging $5 for a picture over here at the club. I'm telling you.
Who was paying him?
I don't know. I'm letting you know.
I don't know who was paying him.
I don't know, but I mean, I'm sure some country bama from Mississippi.
I wouldn't even know that's Greg.
But the show was on during that time. I Dream of Nene was on. He was over there, his fat farm finest and his gold chain.
Right.
Girl.
Man, you just don't know the things that we see and the things that go on around here. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. But
I like how Marlo was there for Nene.
Yeah.
I think Marlo saved this season.
So do you think that the tea that was spilled about Marlo at the reunion affected her relationship with Nene? I know Nene already knew it, but being that Marlo may not have known that these people knew that tea.
I think Nene knew that they knew. And I think
Nene knew that they knew because she told them.
Right. So when they bring it up or whatever or whatnot, I don't know if Nene tried to downplay it and act like it wasn't real and they just lying on Marlo or whatever. I don't know what her out is. But I can still see that they still talk to each other on social media. You know, social media tell everything. So they still comment on each other posts or whatever. So I don't know what that is, but I think if Nene is using Marlo like a puppet master, I mean, it helped. It helped the show.
Too. I think Nene needed an ally.
Because earlier this summer they weren't even talking yet.
Because Cynthia was kind of wishy-washy.
Mm-hmm. She didn't know what color.
Cynthia was more, and she kept driving home the fact that Cynthia was more on Kenya's side than anything, because she kept saying, even though Kenya threw Cynthia under the bus several times, called them all bitches when they was in Houston and stuff. Right. So I feel like Nene needed someone that she knew had her back, and I feel like that's why her and Marlo made up. It was a business decision. cool with each other. But I feel like she felt that whatever, you know, made them not friends anymore was a non-factor, and they both needed each other.
Yeah, because they weren't damn friends early part of the top of the summer.
They were, but they were at the white party. That's when they made up.
Right, but that was like in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
She won't at Cynthia. She won't allow Cynthia birthday party.
You're right.
You know, Marla was trolling around town. She had
Oh yeah, Sheree was charging their pictures at Piedmont Park during Pride a couple of years ago. She was charging. First, she was selling "Who Gonna Check Me Boo" T-shirts. Then you know, she was charging either $5 for a picture, or you buy a T-shirt and she take a picture with you. So you know, nowadays in Atlanta. And this is some more tea that I know just from living here, because this is such a reality show, television show city, and people come here and tourists come here and they see people like in the mall. Like we see these people every day, so they're not celebrities to us. So you go to the mall and you see Nene, or you see Rashida, or you see Candy, or you see Toya Wright, or whatever. People always like come to them and like, can we take a picture? Can we take a picture? So now I think a lot of them have started doing that. I don't know why, because I feel like
you have the Cash App, Rashida, honey.
I'm
so serious.
Rashida, like even for her store, like she's like, don't come in here unless you're spending money. So
and if you ask for a picture, you got to Cash App.
Yeah,
you got to pay for the picture.
Or you know, you got to buy something in the store in order to get a picture with her. You're just not coming in here to get a picture. So you know, they're just marketing from their platform, and you can't blame them for that. But it's a bit much.
I find it funny when somebody say Cash App.
Most celebrities look a mess and realize, hell, we all look a mess. Because the thing is, y'all see everybody on TV made up to the gods, weed tight to the gods, all of that, hair beat, face beat.
Portia look good when she come out.
Sometimes, not all the time.
I be seeing at hookah spot. She be drinking all the Hennessy.
Whatever. Because Portia's in the hunt.
Yeah, she needs a baller.
But you know, a lot of people like
pressure wash
every day. You're not gonna come out beat. You know, you just go to the damn grocery store. You just gonna go to the damn gym. You're not gonna wear a face full of makeup at CVS.
Even Mama Joyce charges CVS or Cleveland.
Oh, see, I heard that, but Mama Joyce trying to get her coins
right.
from it. She must not be getting paid enough from the old lady game. But anyway, you guys, it's 11 o'clock. We may come back sometime after the Watch What Happens Live. Let's see what kind of shade Kim throwing and what's going to happen.
What lie she going to take?
Not like I care, though, because it's not like I'm going to watch it. I don't even want to give Kim the views. Because, you know, every single time Kim goes on Watch What Happens Live, it's like the lowest rated show. So I just want, I just be like, I ain't watching it. No, I am not watching it. I'm about to go over here and watch the medicine reunion at home, because I didn't see that. So we're gonna watch that. Oh, Biggie want his cameo. Come here. Come here. Oh, he ain't gonna come.
Biggie done got cute, honey. Biggie done got his hair done.
Come here, boo-boo.
And his roots died. Biggie ain't studying you.
Oh, he don't come. He know who the boss is. Biggie wants to say hello and goodbye because he has blue ears today. Yes, for Married to Medicine. I mean, I gotta go back and watch some of it because I haven't seen it all. But again, like this video, subscribe. I'll upload it to the main channel, and we'll get some more juicy information. Like I get my information.
Did you see the part where Grace
No.
Oh, I had to tell you. Go ahead. Okay, y'all, we come back. We might come back with Married to Medicine tea.
We'll be back, y'all. See you later. Thank you, squad. See y'all. Biggie had the brand new. Smelling like cologne, honey.